few weeks ago, I went exploring with my travel buddy Lisa to discover a few covered bridges in Blount County, Alabama. Thanks to Will Elrick for leading us there with his book, Covered Bridges of Alabama. Just a little over an hour from Huntsville, this is a perfect day trip for friends and family. We found several bridges, a fun antique shop, a historical park with incredible views, a wonderful Mexican restaurant in the little enchanting town of Oneonta. Our first stop was Hazel Ring's Family Vegetable Stand in Cleveland. Yummy fried pies. After we loaded up with all our produce, we made our way to the first bridge, Swan Bridge, just 4 minutes away. So what do we do? Stand over here. Hi.
Y'all store out yonder?
Yeah.
I wouldn't park it there. They will pull it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. So we're having to drive over it because evidently you can't park next to it. So now that we're not parked illegally, we're crossing the bridge again and from the other side. And we're going to see if we can get some other shots because this is really beautiful. But the smell here is incredible. Lisa and I were talking about how it kind of smells like the wood the trees when it rains. And it reminds me of when we were in West Virginia. It smells like the mountains of West Virginia. So that's super cool. Next, we headed on our way to the Eastleigh Bridge, just about 12 miles away.
Your destination is on the left.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay. So it looks like you can park on the other side. Yeah. So I'll just drive. Pictures here. And then we'll go. Another little sign. I bet it's the other bridges. So Lisa and I are now at the Eastleigh Bridge, and this isn't that far from the Swan Bridge. I would recommend wearing some boots because it can be a little muddy, and if you come here maybe at a time when it's had more rain, we had some last night, it would be definitely worth wearing your boots for. So this is a historical property, so you definitely want to be careful where you park and how you leave no trace behind. Check out the Jeep Brigade. You gotta have four-wheel Jeep. Rusty's off-roading. Oh, that's so cool. So at each bridge, we discovered there was a right and a wrong place to park. Look for the historic bridge sign. This will be near the parking lot or safe pull-off. Yeah, there's plenty of places to park right here.
You have arrived.
Here we are at the Horton Mill Covered Bridge. Bridge number 3. Oh, simmer down.
So I'm going to read a little bit from Will's book about this bridge. He has information about all the bridges in his book, so I highly recommend it. The links are going to be below where you can get this book. So this Horton Mill Bridge covered bridge behind me is 70 feet above the water, and it is the largest bridge in the nation over the water. So it's 203 feet long, and it spans the Calvert Prong of the Little Warrior River. Built in 1934 by Clyde Tidwell in the town trust style, this bridge was restored in 2013. There are surveillance cameras around here too. We've seen that at every bridge, which is great because that helps with keeping the hoodlums away. The Horton Bridge was listed in the National Registry of Historic Places in December 1970. So that's a little bit of information. Definitely check out his book for more information about Alabama's covered bridges.
We were getting a little hungry, so I used Google to find restaurants near me. Two Amigos Cantina and Grill in Oneonta had high ratings and was a great match for me. Lisa and I are heading on an adventure. We've been recommended by several people to check out this bridge on 79, so we don't know where we're going.
And it doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have a name. So stay with us. This is going to be fun. I will stop to shop. This was the second time we passed Dry Creek Antiques, so we had to pull over and check it out. We had fun meeting Jerry and her crew at the antique store. She gave us a few more details and we made our way to the bridge. We found it. It's actually called the Kings Bend Overlook, and it's located on the Locust Fork River at highways 231 and 79. Again, this time to Palisades Park. This 145-acre park is owned by Blount County and is located in the foothills of the Southern Appalachian Mountains. Picnic pavilions, rock climbing, hiking, playgrounds, historic buildings, and so much more. Okay, Lisa and I are going to walk up to Meditation Point versus Inspiration Point. That was like, happy days. Oh, look, you can climb the fire tower with a permit.
It's like open right here.
So this fresh honeysuckle is absolutely intoxicating, but unfortunately we still haven't developed smell-o-vision.
Thanks to the locals, Lisa and I found this really cool park. It is a public park. It's open for free. We've seen a meditation point. There's a couple of historical buildings here from cabins and a wonderful playground for kids to play around with. And now we're heading down to the historical church and picnic tables. Look at that. Yay!
We met a friendly ranger named John, and he told us all about the history, activities, and lodges. And then he told us about the town of Oneonta. It looks like Oneonta, but it sounds like Oneonta in Alabama. It turns out this little town has over a dozen painted murals in a campaign called Paint the Town. You can find out more from their Facebook page. I hope you had fun joining us. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. After so many adventures in one day trip, we were bushed. It was time to head home and think about where the next adventure might be. Hi, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have much more content on my website, travelwithwendy.net, and you can also support this channel by becoming a Patreon patron. The links are below. Remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy.